Welcome to the JWK show. We talk about crypto and we keep things short and concise. We have more big news happening with Ripple and XRP. Yesterday was a big day as we had the XRP Community Day hosted on X Spaces on January 28th, 2025. And we had Marcus and Franger, who is the SVP of RippleX, with Archax, SoniQX, and Open Eden, which are all Ripple partners, discussing the growth and adoption of institutional DeFi adoption on the XRP ledger. And this is obviously happening on a 13 time frame. We have 11:30, which is 113:13. And we have another interesting connection going on with the Simpsons, and that is we can see we have the XRP logo over here, and this person, the woman's name is April, and behind her we have a flood of liquidity, and April is the first month on a 13th month calendar. Guys, we're supposed to have a 13-month calendar, but the 1% has changed it to 12, and so April is the first month on a 13 calendar. April equals to January, and this video was on cryptocurrencies, and a lot of people are speculating that this person here is Ripple CEO Brad Garlinghouse, obviously wearing a blue tie as Ripple is blue. So a lot of interesting connections going on, and it makes sense that we have Ripple talking about institutional DeFi adoption on the XRP ledger, as we're about to see so much liquidity, bank institutions onboarding the XRP ledger, and these guys control the majority of the money. So we're about to see so much liquidity flowing onto the XRP ledger, as we have from Ripple and Ondo Finance teaming up and bringing OUSG to tokenize US Treasuries to the XRP ledger, which is, again, even more liquidity on top of the XRP ledger. And we have 24/7 minting of redemption using the RLUSD, unmatched liquidity, and institutional grade security. This is a partnership marking a major step forward for on-chain RWA's real-world tokenization. Guys, it's all about tokenization, as it is a $1.2 quadrillion market, right? So this is why we have Ripple getting fully involved in this market and are teaming up with many other companies, entities in the crypto space to do so. And we have Ripple CEO Brad Garlinghouse explaining building the Internet of Value with the XRP ledger during the XRP Community Day. Let's take a look at this video.
So, it is, I'm coming up on my 10-year anniversary, and by coincidence, I had breakfast this morning.
That is a long time. And before that, we have Brad Garlinghouse working at Yahoo. And we had a video of BG at Yahoo, and we have a lot of references in the video of the XRP Insider. So interesting connections going on with that as well.
With the gentleman who ran engineering in the earliest days of Ripple, guy named Chris Kanan, who's an all-star. And we spent some time reminiscing. And look, for me, joining Ripple, I think a lot of people want to be a part of putting their own dent in the universe, and whatever that looks like. It's a kind of quote from Steve Jobs years back. And the vision behind Ripple, and first meeting with Chris Larson, one of our co-founders, the vision around an internet of value is it resonated with me deeply. And it was one of these things where you're like, okay, this makes sense. It makes the world a better place. And the challenge is, of course, when you talk about these big impactful visions, is where do you
Right, it's all about solving a major problem, and that is what Ripple is doing. Ripple is solving the outdated financial system. Transaction times are too slow, too expensive, and it doesn't run efficiently, right? So this is why we need a change in the system, and this is what XRP is bringing. We have tokenization, which brings everything on chain, which makes everything instantaneous, cheap, fast, and so on.
you start? Like, how do you get step one? And I've used the comparison of, every marathon, takes a first step. And the challenge is like getting the momentum moving in the right direction. And I think one thing I talked about over breakfast is like the momentum now is stronger than it's ever been. And I think Ripple, as well as the XRP community, is in a stronger place than we've ever been. Look, I think everybody has felt the frustration, and I certainly chief amongst them.
Ripple CEO is very bullish, and he says, as more and more assets are tokenized on the XRP ledger, I think stablecoins are going to be required, as we will see stablecoins facilitating the tokenized assets on the XRP ledger alongside with XRP. So the more value on top of the XRP ledger, the higher the price of XRP, the more activity we have, thus leading to a higher price. It's all about value and volume. And we have another update from Brad Garlinghouse, and he says, some thoughts on maximalism. Let me say this as clearly as I can. The crypto industry has a real shot here and now to achieve the many goals we have in common. if we work together instead of tearing each other down, which are what the Bitcoin maxis are doing, this is not and never will be a zero-sum game. I own XRP, Bitcoin, and ETH among a handful of others, right? Brad Garlinghouse has a wide range of cryptocurrencies in his portfolio. He is diversifying, which is what we should do as well. We have XRP, XLM, and the other ISO tokens, and possibly a small amount into meme coins as they are volatile and can make you a lot of money at the same time. We live in a multi-chain world and have advocated for a level playing field instead of one token versus another. If a government digital asset reserve is created, I believe it should be representative of the industry, not just one token, whether it be Bitcoin, XRP, or anything else. Maximalism remains the enemy of crypto progress, and I'm very glad to see fewer and fewer folks ascribe to this outdated and misinformed thinking. Right? We want as many cryptos to succeed as possible. And lastly, congrats to the newly confirmed Treasury Secretary Scott Bessent. He'll be an incredible leader for Americans. I'm confident he'll enact common sense economic policies, working with the administration and Congress to grow U.S. tech and crypto innovation. Scott Bessent is pro-crypto, and so this is a big confirmation. This is great to see. Scott Bessent, the new Treasury Secretary. That's it for the video. Hope you guys enjoyed, and I'll see you guys in the next one.